Welcome to the Master Dad Podcast. I created this podcast to let each and every one of you know that you are not as bad as you think you are. Society wants you to believe that each and every one of you are racist, bigoted, and just plain evil. I want you to know that you, in fact, are not. With that being said, grab a cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Every man and woman thinks about what they want to do when they get older. Somewhere along the way, they stop dreaming about what they want to be and start doing what's comfortable. I want you to think back to what you really wanted to be, or really what you wanted to do with your life. If there was one thing that you could do for free that makes you smile, what would you do to start that? Not all at once, but start in small increments. I want you to dedicate an amount of time to doing that one particular thing. Once a day, once a week, maybe even once a month. But just start. Do not allow yourself to be sidetracked or dissuaded from doing that one thing. Set a schedule and commit to yourself that you are going to do that one thing. While you're doing that one thing, do not think about anything else. Turn the TV off. Do not answer your phone. I want you to go as far as telling your significant other that you are doing your thing. And then I want you to find someone who does that thing and talk to them. Find out what they did to be able to do it. Do not, I repeat, do not ask them if this is their happy thing, because it might not be, and it might dissuade you from pursuing it. Eventually, you will find that you are doing your happy thing more and more, and it will make you happier and happier. After you have done that thing for a little while, I want you to ask yourself a few questions. How did it make you feel? Why did your dream change? And what can you do to convert that thing into a career? If doing that one thing made you feel great, then maybe it's time to start thinking about what you can do to start doing that thing as a career. If doing that thing just felt okay, then I would suggest going back and thinking about what truly makes you happy. Do this until you find your thing that makes you truly happy. People worry about paying their bills, and I really do understand this. I have bills and commitments of my own that I constantly have to stay on top of. I will say that you should pay off those bills before you start doing your thing, and try not to get more bills. This will only start to bring you back into the mindset of making money and away from living your dream. Maybe you can think about what you want to do and apply it to your career. Take myself as an example. All my life, I grew up with two things that I really wanted to do. The first one was I wanted to join the military and serve. And guess what? I did that. I spent 8 years in the U.S. Army as an avionics technician, fixing electronic equipment in military aircraft. The second thing that I wanted to do was help people. Now, I did not go to college, so I'm not a licensed psychiatrist, although I really wanted to do that. So I sat down and I started to think, how can I help people legally without a college education that dictates my quote-unquote specialty? YouTube provides me an outlet to help people understand things from my perspective, and it is something that I really do enjoy doing. This might sound a little selfish, but I do it because it really does make me feel good that I have helped someone with an issue that they were having. I can almost feel a little guy deep inside my heart giving me a high five whenever I help someone. And that's why I do it. Maybe for you, you wanted to be a police officer. But maybe you have a limitation that prevents you from being a police officer. Well, maybe you could work at the police department as a dispatcher. That could work. Maybe you wanted to be an artist, but you can't carry a tune even if it had handles. Well, maybe you haven't found your artistic niche yet. Maybe you can draw really well. I know for a fact that there are videos on this platform that can show you how to draw. The point is this: think about what puts a smile on your face and try to incorporate that into your career. Notice that I didn't say make that your job, but make it your career. A job is something that almost anybody can do, and it just earns you a paycheck. A career is something that you can do really well and should provide you with a sense of satisfaction. The point to everything that I'm saying is this: it is never too late to start doing what you love to do. What gets people into trouble is when they dive headfirst into something without thinking about their surroundings and others that are inevitably involved. People tend to lose focus on their responsibilities, and that will inevitably come back to bite you on the tuchus. Thank you for listening to the Master Dad Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, then please click subscribe and the notification bell to be alerted when I post a new video. It really does help me get my messages out there. And remember, don't take life too seriously. You'll never make it out alive.